Yo, it's your boy, PraviMVP, and what's good, MVP gang? I'm back with a quick video on this blessed Monday. I hope all of y'all's week is starting off strong. Today, we're diving into a request from the MVP gang comment section from a member who's been here for a while, showing support. If you have things you want to see or have broken down, comment below, and I may cover it in a video, especially if it's a lot of users hitting that thumbs up on your comment, indicating that that's something that they want to see as well. So finesse that like button if you haven't already and help the channel grow. Subscribe to keep the real in the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to show you on the screen right now screenshots of how you can set up Jarrett Culver's base for them big greens. It will also include the 3-point rating you need, the height, and the stats of the jump shot speed. If you look at the jump shot, it's fast and the releases are high, which are the two most important factors when it comes to shooting because it neutralizes a shot contest, especially on closeouts. So when you're open, all you have to do is focus completely on your hands, nothing else. I make sure I cut off the green animations and everything. Of course, shoot on high risk, high reward, turn the meter off. If you're not doing that, then these tips aren't going to do much for you. I mean, they can still help you, but to me, that is the foundation of a true sniper, a true shooter. You have to turn your meter off, high risk, high reward, focus on your hands, get rid of them green animations because you be looking for them with your eyes subconsciously. You don't need anything to distract you from looking at your hands. If you look at the jump shot, it's fast and it releases and it's going to release high. But you have to find your release one. I could give you mine, but it wouldn't help. It's more of a visual cue in this equation. What cue works best for you is what you have to find. Once you mix it with the base and Oscar for the second release, you're going to be big green with the settings that I showed you just a while earlier. The one thing I would suggest is a release with good speed and release height. Pippin is one I used for a while until I found one that was better for me. Also, I only shoot with a button because I'm an OG. You have no choice. But when you have no choice but to shoot a contested shot, that is when I'll use rhythm shooting. Like on a catch and shooting, the shot clock running down is the end of the game, or whatever the scenario is that you have to take that shot. You're down, you're trying to come back, whatever it is, and you're going to be contested. That is when I'll do a rhythm shot. Other than that, I'm going to shoot with a button. Or when you shooting like super deep limitless threes, but once again, it's situational. That is the only time that I will use rhythm shooting. I've seen in those two areas where rhythm shooting makes the biggest difference. Also, additionally, have a high shooting rating because with RNG, 2K is not allowing low rated shooters to hit at a high rate regardless of your skill level. There will be outliners to every rule, but for the majority, I recommend if you really want to be a sniper, 93 or above. Why is this? Because it gives you your shooting badges on goal with the ability to have that +1 for set shot specialists, for the set shot specialist to go to Hall of Fame, which makes you extremely consistent as can be. At that point, it's up to you whether or not you missing, as far as if you're anything under like high 70s. You know what I'm saying? Especially on wide opens, you should be 90%. As far as 10% maybe from RNG latency issues. But if you're wide open, you should be smacking that 9 times out of 10. Once you have like set shot specialists on Hall of Fame or better. Latency, yes, it is out of your control. But what you can control is making sure you're hardwired with good internet connection. If you don't have good internet, you cannot be a good shooter on 2K. I'm just going to be honest with you. But keep your focus on your hands. Latency is only so much of an excuse for poor shooting if you're putting in the practice to master your timing. You know exactly what I mean. Don't get me wrong. I have an excellent connection. I sometimes still experience lag, but it's not enough to the point where I can excel as a shooter. So it shouldn't be stopping you, as I believe like you do. Now, when it comes to what you should do every single time before you walk into a live game, and that's going to be people in the comment section that's going to say it doesn't work. But listen to me. I am shooting 68% from 3, 79%, and that's over 500 games played. About 250 is on the center, and then the other is about 201 games on the center. But the next 200 some games is all on guard. Every time I play Proving Ground, it's mostly on guards. And It was 79% from three before they added back season one stats. This is what I do to keep that consistency. Okay, you see that I am in my MyCourt. This is exactly where you want to go. Press start, as you see right here. Then you're going to change your slider preset from city to pro M rank. Did you see that? You click in the R button. I'm pretty sure on PS5 is gonna be the same thing. The R. You see the thing moving? You should see it moving. Okay, you want to make sure you have that on pro M rank. This will give you. This right here is going to give you the smallest green window to hit. Once you are hitting these shots consistently, the green window in game modes like rec or park becomes easy work. In the words of the great Floyd Mayweather, you warm up on all your shots. What I do is from all the way to 3-point line, I practice. I'm just practicing shots. I'm gonna be putting up shots from all around the 3-point line. Don't matter where I'm at. I'm just shooting those shots. You should be able to hit these shots just with ease. Like, you want to make sure all around the 3-point line, you locked in. This is what I do before I even go into any game. This is what I'm coming in here and doing. You want to make sure you already got it locked. If you can't walk all the way around here and just smack, smack, smack on pro and rank, you're not ready to go nowhere. You should not be trying to go against anybody, no real users, until you got this warmed up. You need to have this thing already warmed up, smack up, ready to go. Once you already have that, I then practice my version of rhythm dribbling, where I practice my version of rhythm shooting, where I'm counting my dribbles and watching the defender. If by the third dribble he isn't in my airspace when I say four, then that shot is gonna be up in the air. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at your hands, look at the ball. I click up. 1, 2, 3. It normally be smoother than that. I don't let that little behind the back come, but you tap up, boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna also show you a clip from live gameplay of me using it. Like, you have to have something in your back. Like, you have to have something in your bag. And if it's like a lockdown, I'm gonna go side to side with it. I'm not gonna put it in his face. I'm gonna try to always keep it behind. You want to keep it behind your back and go side to side. Like, you want to go like that. You want to do small moves and hope that like, you got to keep the ball away from him. You doing that. I'm always going behind the back when it's a lockdown and trying to get to this hand or this hand and get away from him. Because if you're gonna sit here and do this in front of him, he gonna rip you. Especially if it's a good lockdown. But if he's already scared of the speed difference, because this build has high acceleration, so I can blow right with strong handle on go, so I can blow right by you if you're not acting right. And on my other build, it got it on legendary. So people, weak defenders, they have no choice but to give me some kind of space, and that's when I can execute the shot I've already been practicing. And like I said, I'm counting the dribbles. It's like 1, 2, 3, shoot. That's what my mind is. It's like I'm practicing stuff that's off a dribble count. So it's basically, it can become muscle memory. That's what I'm all about. Muscle memory. You have to have moves that you can just go straight to. And then you also got to be able to catch and shoot at an extreme high clip. And until you can catch and shoot at an extreme high clip, you ain't walking up out of here. And then from there, start to practice the counters in my head as if the defense is closing out. So let's say if I'm over here, they done already been hitting shots, they close out close, boom, I'm gonna move right over here to the mid range over here on the sides. And I do it from both sides because that's where it's happening. I'm up at the top, whatever's going on in the gameplay is going on, and boom, I'm off to this. These two shots I just shot is guaranteed to happen in real game scenarios. When it comes to me, people close out so hard. So I'm already practiced this, and I know if a defender pulls up, then that's typically something gonna be open in the paint, or something gonna be open in that opposite corner. That's how I'm already having those mental reps. And if I need to, sometimes if I'm over here and let's say they closed out on the 3-point line and something didn't happen, now I'm moving like this towards the free throw. These scenarios happen so much that I'm already going to practice them so that they're already warmed up. Like, I know I take these type of shots a lot from the free throw line, coming from the corners or whatever, or vice versa, coming from the top, fading into these corners. Because I know that those are all common shots that I will take, I've already practiced them. So once you're actually in the game, I'm telling you, it just becomes second nature, thus helping you build and maintain a healthy shooting percentage. Now, these are just bonus tips for building a healthy 3-point percentage and keeping it. Don't take contested shots out of rhythm. Always try to make your first 3-point attempt. How you start the game shooting wise is very important. Do not shoot late passes from sabotaging teammates. Be aware that once you 5 for 5 or just having a good game shooting, your team might try to set you up by passing it late to make you miss. The game is infested with that type of behavior. And if you're not having a If they're not having a good game, be aware of that too. They may try to sabotage you by yelling, shoot that, to encourage you to take a bad shot or a contested shot. They will do that. I'm telling you, this environment is very toxic, and it's not. They don't be happy that you're having a good game. You have to block out poorly performing teammates and mute them immediately when you see them performing badly, because the next thing they gonna do is start pointing blame and sabotaging to try to bring you down. Do not allow your mental energy to be used on anything but shooting these big greens. You do not have the time to argue back and forth with bums. Don't be like me. Be better than me, because I be OD crashing out. But I have put in the time to master my jump shot. I tell you all the time, I am not the greatest 2K player in the world, but I can damn sure shoot the skin off that ball. And if you need the proof, it's in a video, The Shooter's Bible, which I uploaded just a few days ago. You can see all the proof you need. And never, ever, ever leave this court until you have green 10 back-to-back threes. If you cannot do that, your pistol isn't loaded for this gunfight that you about to enter, whether it's rec, proving ground, or park. This practice ensures that your shooting mechanics are sharp and consistent, preparing you for high-pressure situations and actual gameplay where every bullet counts. Okay, MVP gang, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you all found this breakdown on Jarrett Culver's base setup for big greens as enlightening. Remember, if you got ideas or you want something specific covered, drop that comment below and hit that like button if you vibing with it. Your support helps keep real in the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future fire content. Keep practicing, keep that focus on your hands, and don't let latency or any other excuses stop your grind or your shine. And you already know the haters gonna do that for you. Remember the drills that we talked about. Get in that MyCourt and warm up and come into every game locked and loaded and ready to slide on the opposition. Thank you for rocking with me. It's your boy, PraviMVP, and until next time, stay blessed and shoot those big greens. Blessings to the Most High. Peace.
Hey.